Guess which city we're in? Another guess for which iconic photo op is a major draw card for millions who visit our shores every year.
We went to the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, we got here yesterday, so we went to the Sydney Opera House.
Here's another. Another. We could go on, but there's a change in the air. While tourists and their phones are filling up Instagram with Australiana, once they're here, many are taking the road or water less travelled.
To get to the hidden spots and to be a little bit more in contact with the people and get places to know where not every cruise or ferry boat goes to.
It's not so much sightseeing, it's sight doing.
Sight doing is an emerging opportunity for small operators like Sydney Harbour Boat Tours. Dad and daughter Mark and Elodie are taking travellers who want to do more than take happy snaps. Though there are still plenty of opportunities for pictures today.
What we're seeing with tourists is that they're looking more to have an experience. So rather than just get on the top of a bus and go around or take pictures, they want to be involved. So the bridge climb's a good example. That's obviously 20 years now, and I think that would help start it.
I like that it was like a small boat, a small tour, so that we could get around and actually get on the beach. And so that was something I was interested in.
Part of the tour is looking at where Sydney-siders tend to live, or the other half.
Dunno, Mark. Maybe the 1% of the other half?
He's got a number of houses, but that's one of his houses.
But the Sydney coastline does make for some lovely real estate window shopping.
That home there is owned by a pretty well-known Australian guy called John Simons.
Next on the agenda, tea and lamingtons on the beach.
No, in Germany we do not have that kind of beaches.
Since 2016, Tourism Australia has identified a growth area in experience-led travel. That means more uptake in visitors doing activities like hiking trips, camping and chartered boat tours.
We've had a fantastic time. When we've stayed from bed and breakfast to caravan park, which I've never done before, hotels, it's just been and we've driven, so it's been very interesting.
And what was the highlight so far?
You can't, wherever you are is the best place.
A diplomatic answer, but we got to the truth eventually.
I have to be honest and say Kangaroo Island was spectacular because I finally saw kangaroos hopping.
The recent push by the tourism industry is not so much to bring more people to Australia, but to have them spending more dollars once they're on shore. And that's where experiences can come in and make a big difference. Tourists are spending more money in Australia because there's more of a drive for things like $130 a day boat tours. But they're not just spending on the activities, they're spending more time here to do them. That means more money on food and accommodation.
Americans and Canadians would be currently our biggest customer, and Brits. And I think it's because they have really embraced online, TripAdvisor, so they're booking a lot themselves.
The trouble for smaller operators is getting on the radar before future guests get online. Mark and Elodie have recently travelled to the US, India and China to spruik their tours. 1.5 million Chinese visitors will arrive down under in 2019. But it's a market businesses like this are waiting to welcome aboard.
Currently though, they still tend to book through groups in China. So the more experiential travel, I think they are probably 5 or 6 years behind. The language is a bit of a problem as well.
A good thing for tour operators that a picture speaks 1,000 words. And ones like this need no translation.